Alright guys, welcome back to another edition of New Comic Book Wednesday. This one's coming out a little late, didn't get to go to the shop on Wednesday, so it's actually New Comic Book Friday. Alright, so what do we pick up this week? And again, I'm Bionics, here for GNP, also known as Geek News Period. As I've talked to you guys before, this was kind of a slow week, nothing real special or huge. Start off with continuing to be caught up on Batman Eternal. Again, good looking book. Really like the art in here. It's actually a really good story. I might have to cut it off though. I mean, my supply of funds aren't endless, and new Batman comic every week is really breaking the bank. I think it's almost over though, so we might write it out. This is actually one of my favorites that's just coming up out of nowhere. Took a little while to grow on me. Wasn't really impressing me that much at the beginning, but as it's gone on, I've really enjoyed it, especially last issue, issue 6. It really took things to a whole nother level. So, Sex Criminals, issue 7. Cool cover. I'm digging it. Let's see what happens. If you've been reading this, then you got to be excited for what comes next. I mean, it was a pretty slow-going book, but now for some reason it just seems like things are about to get real in Sex Criminals. So, yeah, check it out if you haven't. I believe... Do they... No, I don't think there's a trade paperback for this yet. So keep a lookout for that if you're not reading it. Again, Wolverine, one of my favorite characters, getting closer and closer to him dying. Again, don't know how I feel about it, but the ride getting there has definitely been exciting. Injustice, year 2. Again, I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. I think this is like a complete offshoot of, obviously not a continuation of the game, because you ended Injustice in that game. I'm Batman. Anyway, but I think this is kind of like a... Because at the same time, I don't think it's what happens beforehand. Because, you know, there's been some people that have not made it to year 2 that were in the game. Whatever the idea is, I haven't looked enough into it, but it's an awesome book. Batman versus the entirety of the Green Lantern, or not Batman, sorry about that. Superman versus the entirety of the Green Lantern Corps, just looking them in the face and going, yeah, deal with it. I am Superman and I'm handling business. Moving on, Original Sin, got the variant cover. Really digging this just because Angela, you know, whatever the complex rights issues, whatever. She's in Marvel now. She's a Marvel character. I like her, how she's interacted with the Guardians. She's like the female version of Drax. Super serious, warrior, but hot like Gamora. So super interesting, trying to still find out. Twists and turns in this book. The twists and the turns, it's just a whole thing. So yeah, we're gonna read into that. I think this is, yeah, issue 7 out of 8, because I'm just reading the main line. Again, not endless funds. Can't read every single Original Sin offshoot and whatnot. Only the ones that cross over into what I already read. So yeah, excited about that. Find out who killed the Watcher. Deadpool goes without saying. Some alter ego. Read it all the time. He's actually had a lot of Original Sin stuff though, mostly having to do with. Well, I'm not going to say anything because spoiler alert, and I don't know how much you would have to read to get where this Original Sin's coming from. But yeah, Original Sin. Just normal Batman, classic book. I love it. This is what I like reading with the whole, you know, Death of the Family, Court of Owls, just classic storylines coming out in this new 52 Batman. So you should definitely get caught up if you're not even a big comic book reader. Just pick up a couple trades and just see if it's something you're into. I know what got me started was Chew, Hush. Picked up Hush and Batman. I burned through that in one night. It was so good. But if you're thinking about getting into this, yeah, definitely pick up the trade paperback for the Court of Owls and Death of the Family, obviously. So yeah, this is a great book. Last two, Amazing Spider-Man, continued its amazing run. By the way, I finished Superior Spider-Man, the origin story for the Spider-Verse thing that's starting up. It was awesome. So yeah, looking forward to more Spider-Man. These books are always written great and beautiful art. Beautiful art. Last but not least, Zero. Very interesting book. I've honestly stuck with it just because I gotta know what's going on. It's just like a Quentin Tarantino movie in the form of a book. I'm not sure what's going to happen in this one. I expect doing a continuing storyline, then we do a flashback to the main character, then we do a flashback to the handler of the main character, and that guy is all... Anyway, yeah, just, I don't even know what to say about it. Is it awesome? It's interesting. But yeah, that was New Comic Book Wednesday for August 13th. And I'll be back next Wednesday to talk to you about what I read next. And again, as this thing grows, if you guys feel the need to hear more about a particular book, particular issue, and my thoughts on it, remember to subscribe, comment to help us grow and evolve, and let us know what you like to see on this channel. And also give us a like button. I hear that helps. I'm assuming it would like make my video pop up more to people to search. Anyway, help us out. We love you guys. Geek News period. Remember to keep geeking out over whatever makes you happy. Alright guys, I'm out of here.